Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Future Bus from Funwhole, now Lumibricks. It is set number F9060, consists of 605 pieces, and is rated for ages 16 and up. The bus showcases a vibrant neon city cyberpunk aesthetic with numerous transparent parts: orange, blue, red, green, purple, clear, and printed details. The set includes a built-in LED kit with 5 light-emitting positions highlighting the interior and exterior in a neon tone. The box does indicate that it is a Morphing 2-in-1 set. What that means is you have 2 different modes: ground mode, a wheeled vehicle with detailed interior elements like computer screens and seating, and flying mode. The wheels can be swapped for a 4-turbine setup, hovercraft look, complete with a display stand. This model does include 15 moving parts, including sliding doors, functional windows, and a removable rear energy compartment. So come along with me as we unbox, assemble, and review this amazing classic Funwhole set. I'm Mighty Joe, and you're watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Brick by Brick Studios. My name is Mighty Joe, and this is Brick by Brick with Mighty Joe. On today's show, we're going to be taking a look at this classic Funwhole set, the Future Bus. It is part of the Cyberpunk Neon City theme from Funwhole/Lumibricks and is a great addition to your brick-built city. It's got 2 different modes, ground mode and flying mode, and it is full of vibrant trans colors that you are going to love. It is a lighted kit or lit kit and is going to look great in the dark. Let's get this opened up and take a look at what comes inside. All right, so first thing we see when we open the box is going to be our instruction manual. The instruction manual is pretty thick, and it does have the service card from Funwhole, which had the old information on how to contact customer service if you should need to order additional parts or if you receive damaged lighting. Really good information to have. It has now been replaced in the newer sets with the Lumibricks information. So taking a look at the instruction book, you can see that we do have our QR code to scan for the PDF instructions, or they can be found on the Lumibricks website. You do have a beautiful picture of the bus, the Future Bus logo, and we've got the Funwhole badging with the set information. Opening it up, we have a little blurb about Funwhole and a cool picture of the bus in flight mode. As we come through, we get an inspiration article telling us the inspiration for the set and an illustration depicting some of the functions of the set. And right here, you can see that we do have awesome pictures of the set. The set does come with 2 minifigures. We do have information on the lighting kit, information on the brick separator, and information on how to test your lights. Now, we do have the 2 minifigures here, and they are found in the F bag, and the F bag does include the minifigure parts and specialty light bricks for light management. And then right after that, we get right into the build. You can see that all of the instructions are clear and concise. We've got red arrows and other arrows and outlines showing where you're putting the parts that you're currently working with. Really easy to read. The instructions are clear, really great instructions. You gotta admit, Lumibricks and Funwhole have always had really good instructions. Now, sometimes, much like other companies, you do have colors that may be a little off, but it's real easy to figure out what you're doing with this set. So that's our instruction book. And every set does come with what I like to call the orange bags of greatness, in this case, because we don't have a box, but we've got 2 envelopes of lighting elements, and we've got our box of parts. Let's go ahead and get them spread out and see what it looks like. So here you can see we've got our box, our instruction manual, and the set does consist of 4 building steps, which consists of 8 bags, along with our F bag, our 2 envelopes of lighting elements, and our service card. Remember, on these sets, there are no stickers, 100% tempo printed, so no stickers will be harmed in the building of this set. This is a really cool looking bus, and I can't wait to get it built for you guys. All right, fellow Lumi fans, those are the bricks. Now let's get it all snapped together and get you a detailed review of the classic Funwhole Future Bus. Are you ready? Let's go! All right, my friends, that was the build. Now let's take a closer look at the classic Funwhole Neon City Cyberpunk Future Bus. You know, when I first saw this bus advertised on the website, I wasn't really interested in it. It wasn't until after I'd seen several different reviews of it that I was able to appreciate what an awesome build this thing is. Taking a look at it lit up is it's phenomenal. So let's go ahead and first take a look at our minifigures. We do have two of them. First, we're going to look at our bus driver. This is our bus driver, and you can see that he does have a nice torso print. He's got some tools there in his belt. He's got a really cool cyberpunk detail printed right there, and he's got his glasses and his little headphone there. He doesn't have any printing on the back other than that tan stripe for his belt. His pockets are strangely enough on the front. I would have thought those pockets would look better on the back, but I don't know. To me, it seems like they look better on the back, but he is meant to be built with them on the front. So that's what we've got here. But that's our bus driver. Our passenger is this young lady right here. And you can see that she's got a really cool jacket printed on the torso. She's got some cyberpunk digital printing on her skin, which kind of leads me to believe that maybe she's a hybrid or some kind of cyborg, or maybe she just has tattoos of cyberpunk print. She also has some pockets that are printed here, and these look more like front pockets, not like the ones on the bus driver. The bus driver really looked like his pockets should have been on the back. But that's our customer. Awesome minifigures. Now, we do have this stand that we have with these transparent pieces. And these pieces are put together with Technic pins. And they've got a little bit of a rock to them because the bus sits on this when it's in flight mode. We'll take a look at that in a bit. But first, we're going to look at the bus in its ground format. And you can see here that it does have 6 wheels. And they've got really awesome translucent purple rims, and I really love that. Purple is my favorite color, so once I saw this thing lit up on other reviews, I knew I had to have it. We've got the word, and don't laugh, Sonderfahrt. Sonderfahrt means special excursion or special trip in German, and no one can figure out why Lumibricks put a German plate on the front, but I was talking with my buddy Gordon about that on the live stream while I was building this, and yeah, he says that nobody admits to why there's a German uh, printed tile on the front of the bus. Really cool looking windscreen here, and then we've got the turbines that do spin for when it's in flight mode. We do have a little storage area here that's got a toolbox and then extra storage for anything that you'd want to keep in there. And then on the back, we've got our rear bumper. We've got some implied lights. Now, these tail lights don't light up, which is a real shame. We've got some cool elements in there with some orange hose toppers or whatever they're called. We've got a printed tile here of a map on the back of the bus. And I guess what's supposed to be graffiti? Not too sure what that is. And we've got some little components up here as well. The top of the bus has what appears to be maybe some hydrogen tanks or some tanks for the fuel for the bus. And then we've got some little details up here, some greebling up here. And we do have this door that does slide open. You just slide it open like that, slide it closed like that. Really nice. Looking in the bus, you can see that there are some steps. So let's go ahead and light it up. Now, to light it up, you simply remove this cover here, and that's where our battery box is completely hidden from public view. We just flip that switch, pop that back on. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and there you've got the lights. So looking at the lights, you can see that we do have the 2 headlights that illuminate. We have a blue light over the driver. And then in the bus, we have a purple light where you enter and a blue light on the other side of the bus. Now, being that this is Lumibricks, you know good and well that the roof does come off so we can access the inside. That just pops off like that. And you could look inside and you can see that there is a printed tile in here. It's a little bit hidden by the back seats. But then in the front of the bus, we have a couple of TV screens, one of which is showing the news and the other of which has no signal. We've got a purse sitting on the chair, and there are 5 chairs total in this bus and a little handrail in there. So yeah, the lights look really, really good. Let me put this lid back on here and zoom out. And let me show you what they look like in the dark. So you can see how great this looks in the dark. We've got the purple light coming out here. The blue is illuminating the inside. The yellow amber light coming from the headlights looks really, really cool. And you look inside with that blue windscreen right there in the cockpit, looks absolutely amazing. Look at that. And then the light kind of bleeds through the red bricks just a little bit, the translucent red bricks. And you can see through there, and that looks really cool. Yes, sir. I love it. Looks great. Let's put the lights back on. Gotta love a clapper. Now, in order to switch this to flight mode, all you have to do is flip up the turbines, and you can tilt them like this to make it look like it's going to be taking off. And you do that on both sides. Super simple. They just pull up. And then the wheels are on ratchets, and they just go in. Now, one thing I never saw anyone mention, and I happened to notice, was when you turn the wheels, they kind of go together because they hit each other. So that's pretty cool. But this is what it looks like in hover mode. And then to put it on the stand, you simply attach it to the bricks. And there you have your bus in flight mode. Really cool. Now, these the turbines do turn, but they have to be turned manually. You know, they don't go by themselves. And then this opens up by pulling it forward, and it's got some little robot arms on it. So you can take your driver while he does the Gangnam style, and you can just pop him in the seat. And of course, the Lumibricks characters, minifigs, do not sit properly, but they've got him in a way that he's actually kind of just held in by a little thing on his feet. So you can see there that he looks like he's grabbing the controls. And then our passenger, unfortunately, does not sit in any of the seats. So the best you can do is just stand her on the studs inside so that you can see that there is a passenger in there. So yeah, that is our future bus that we're about to lose off the stand. And really, really great bus. It's going to look great in my brick built city when I finally get it put together. But yeah, definitely recommend this guy. Let me know what you guys think. All right, my friends, that's going to do it for this build and review of this classic Funwhole set, the Future Bus. If you enjoyed this build and review, do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button, comment down below, share it with a friend, and if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you would like to pick this up to build for your very own, I'll drop an affiliate link down in the description where you can pick one up. I am a Lumibricks brand ambassador, and that affiliate link will get you right in. It won't cost you anything to use, but it will give me a small kickback if you purchase through that link. I also have a coupon code you can use to get 10% off of any non-discounted items, and that's BRICKBYBRICK MJ10. If you'd like to donate a set to the channel, we do have an Amazon gift registry. I'll drop that link down in the description as well. We've already been sent 2 gifts by an anonymous viewer, but if you'd like to leave your name, we'd be more than happy to shout you out on the channel. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and don't forget, when life starts getting you down, just take it brick by brick. See ya.